Hey, Bigfoot Tony here. So as usual, for any information, please go into the original source about this. Any information on this video, it's from Bigfoot Evidence channel, and they've already cropped this. It's I think the original is showing a lot more of the scene. So we'll watch this and then we'll go into some enhancements, which I've done. Okay, so in the description, the person says that he at the end he sees the Skunkape go under the water and then disappears under the water. So, which I find quite, I don't know, difficult to believe, given the size of the creature and the kind of shallow depth of the water. Unless it goes deeper further on, then maybe, it might be more somehow believable. Here's a stabilized version, which took me a very long time to do. Okay, so let's go through a few observations which I've made. Feeding on something. So let's go here. Yeah, it appears to be feeding on something. What I believe is happening here is that the figure is facing towards the camera. Not directly at the camera, but the whole front facing towards the camera, not necessarily seeing the camera anyway. And as I scroll forward here, so we're looking at the left arm here and the right arm would be over here. Top of the head is here. Look at the shoulder, the back and the shoulder height compared to the top of the head. So that's quite a good sign. And it appears to be kind of digging with the hand or possibly some tool there and feeding on something. We see it throwing something here from here over to here, maybe some kind of bone or shell, or possibly the bone from a fish, or leftovers from something. If I play now, you'll see it throw with its right arm or right hand, I think, from here over to here. And that's what that noise is. The knocking sound is the object hitting the tree. And again, nice throw, by the way. That's interesting. Really natural kind of a swing. Okay, and let's just go in order so we don't forget anything. Head close up, which I've done here. It's basically kind of there's not much detail, not much there to see, but you can kind of see what would be either the scalp or the forehead just here, and the conical head there. So we get like a shine there, which I think is quite interesting. Unfortunately, I was unable to see any features. I thought I might be able to see some through here. Maybe a few dark kind of eyes, but nothing really sort of discernible. Alert. It seems to be very alert. There's a point where the person in the boat makes like a dragging sound, possibly with an oar, and then it really kind of peaks up. The head goes right up, almost like before the sound happens, which is very kind of unusual. Here we go. Let's go back a bit. There. See the head go up. There. So it hears the sound and its head is up, and it slowly, kind of casually walks away. So, I don't know. For me, it's a bit kind of concerning the way it walks away, kind of slowly. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in the water, and it's just being careful. Okay. Digging tool. So we can see what appears to be. Let's scroll forward. When it gets up, at this point, also here, see that little flash of white there? I don't know what that is, whether that's a fish or a tool which he's using, because you scroll forward even more, we can see like a stick here, just there, see, which he seems to be holding in his hand, and there also. Right, use the cursors to go forward. Just here you see like a flash, a stick, which he appears to be holding in his hand. There. Go forward. And here also. Right, go back and forth. Possibly a tool which he's using to dig. Just there, you see. Okay. So the head is in a low position, as we can see there, and as we scroll forward here also, we see the head, how low the head is. Maybe it's because he's raising his arm, possibly. But as we go forward, we see a clear sort of profile, right side profile there of the head, and the back gives a good view and comparison between the head and the shoulders there. Is that, is it possible that could be a human in the suit? That's what we need to somehow think about in this situation. The foot. Okay, so the foot, as it gets up, we see the foot kind of step into the water there. Now, could that possibly be a human foot in a suit? Difficult to tell. It looks good to me. I think hard to say either way. There doesn't seem to be any flexibility in it. That's what I'm trying to say here. But maybe that's just because we're just not seeing much detail to tell otherwise. Apparently, some people have said they've seen a tail, which I believe is just it's either the hair, just here on the back, as it moves forward and it kind of flicks up there. So it's either the hand, as it's kind of swinging the hand, the arms forward, back and forth, or just the hair as it gets up, or it's holding a fish. It's possible they could be holding a fish. And we see here also, same thing. just there. Could be a fish. Okay, we see a good heel rise here as it walks along the back foot. Steps, brings up the back, the rear foot, just there, just around here. Heel, almost, the foot comes almost completely out of the water, or halfway anyway. So we can see the heel here, and it steps up and over here. So it's kind of a, almost like a circular kind of a motion. There, and down. And down. Alright, heel rise and face. We get, here we go, possibly a face peeking through as it, just before it leaves. Just there. So now we're seeing the right side turning to its left, the back. Now we're seeing the back, and it turns to the left to get a to glance at the camera before it moves away. Possibly. I'm not saying 100% on this. Just there. Scrolling back and forth. This would be the left side of the face, left cheekbone, nose, eyes, mouth. All right, okay. There's things I like about this, and there's things that I don't like about it. But thanks for watching. Let me know what you think.